Hello and welcome to this week's What's Hot. Now, as the pathways to international and national travel reopen, highways and byways have been using lockdown as an opportunity to refresh signage. And if you're on the A96 to Aberdeen, be aware because the Granite City's name has now been truncated to ABRDN, pronounced Aberdeen. Okay, well that might be just a little white lie, but what is under no doubt whatsoever is that during Zoom some of the greatest artistic minds have been meeting, and that includes fund managers. I'm talking about Standard Life Aberdeen and its decision to rebrand as ABRDN. Now, the rebrand comes after the fund manager was hit by a 17% fall in full year profits and the loss of its crown as Britain's or the UK's largest listed investment house. Chief Executive Stephen Bird says the rebrand reflects the clarity of focus of the new company's leadership team, but obviously not their artistic flair. But will it stick? Because some rebrands have been colossal failures. Who can remember when the Post Office changed its name to Consignia? No, neither do I. However, billboarder Farhan Tahir says maybe it's just a clever anagram for brand. Now, I'm going to show you the 3-year chart of Biotrol. Now, this is the AIM listed company which specialises in surface and hand sanitisers and has customers including Turtle Wax. Now, the spike you can see last August followed the trading update where the company said if Brexit and supply chains can behave themselves, then the board would expect revenue and EBITDA for the current financial year to be significantly ahead of current market expectations. Now, here is the 3-month chart where there's a similar spike after the most recent trading update for the now debt-free business. You can access lse.co.uk's interview with Chief Executive David Traynor and the ubiquitous Donald Leggett. Well, this week we've had a bittersweet update from Premier Inn owner Whitbread. Now, the pandemic has been blamed on losses reaching £1 billion, 2020 being the most challenging year in its 279-year history. Now, here's the share price of the past 5 years, but 2021 forecasts a significant bounce in leisure demand in its tourist locations. Whitbread also owns Beefeater and the Brewers Fayre brands. Well, let's stay on the bees and talk about BP, also updating shareholders, wooing, enticing investors with the promises of a share buyback. This on the same day it released its first quarter earnings, which had been driven by exceptional gas marketing and trading performance, significantly stronger oil prices and improved refining margins. Now, last August, BP said that returning extra cash to shareholders would only come after funding the dividend, cutting debt, shifting cash towards lower carbon investments and sustaining its oil and gas business. However, it still has a really rubbish website. But look at this graphic. This is how BP envisages its business in 2030. 9 years' time. But I'll see you next week. Stay well.